Good evening and welcome along to the Ruesha and Shaban show on Transfer Deadline Day. I'm your host, Shabana Heron, alongside
her co-host. I am Ruesha Littlejohn, and welcome to this final day on Transfer Deadline. We have how many hours to go? Sorry, the clock's just vanished from the screen, but the clock will reappear soon. But we have a few hours left before the deadline closes.
Have any of you, please tell me, because it doesn't happen anymore because Jim White is no longer at Sky. He's now at TalkSport, but he is Deadline Day man, and this is Deadline Day woman. Yellow tie, also in the shape of a duster, which
it's
is
actually
great.
a microfiber cloth.
Microfiber cloth for when you need to clean, as well as talk about football. I mean, we're
very smart.
To be fair, I think we look absolutely wonderful. We should wear our suits more often.
Well, this is not this is your husband's suit, but it's came in handy right now. I'm grateful for what I could get.
I mean, I'm loving it. The duster goes down a storm. This isn't your usual Deadline show. This is a rosé wine, whispering angel, suits on. There's never been a Deadline Day like it. This is the mark of change, Ruesha Littlejohn. Mm-hmm. This is where women's football just entered the arena of business, mother truckers. Please please subscribe both channels.
See, this is it. Do you remember, I think it was last year, maybe was it Jamie, Shaban's husband Jamie, he used to love watching Deadline Day, and he suggested we should do this. But I was like, it's not really there yet. There was nothing really happening. But all of a sudden this year, game's going in the right direction again, and there's big moves happening, and we've already seen a few exciting rumours and a few confirmed.
I mean, unbelievable. A few of the comments there, the year the WSL exploded. Of course, women's football has been really on the rise in this country. I'd say probably really since the last 2 weeks. Since England won the Euros. Mm-hmm. But I think this Deadline Day is really, I'm like shooketh. I'm telling the guys in work this morning, I'm like, you'll never believe what Chelsea pulled out their arse last night. Keira, Walsh. Now, we've still not seen the official picture. We've still not seen the statement from Chelsea. But everyone and their nan knows that Keira Walsh is now a Chelsea player.
I'm still. I know it's all out there and it's pretty much happened, but I'm not actually saying anything about it fully until it happens. Until Chelsea officially launch the news, I'm sitting tight, because imagine they were like, aye, it's for summer. And I'd be like, oh, are you having me on?
She's had a medical. She's had a medical.
If that's it, she's had the medical, all that. I mean, but sorry, that Chelsea team again has taken another frightening step.
Yeah.
How do you keep it? How do you keep everyone playing? I don't know, but.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, you look at the game against Arsenal at the weekend, and we'd mentioned it, hadn't we, about Guru coming off the bench when she had been starting more often. Is Guru going to shock us with some sort of move out of Chelsea? No, because she got a new contract recently, didn't she?
That's not happening. None of that's happening now. They'll keep that core squad, but it's about keeping them happy. Competition is high. It already was, and again, it's stepped up again, even higher. Yeah. And there's other links to Chelsea. Even like a few American players being linked to Chelsea. So it's really interesting times. They've really taken a model from the men's side right now. They're literally wanting to be the best, and yeah, but it's going to be interesting how to Sonia Bompastor keep that squad happy. Brilliant, exciting for Chelsea, and if it is true, it would be great to see Keira Walsh playing back in the WSL.
Can't wait. I mean, you've got to remind yourself when she left Manchester City, obviously she had a great summer with England, and then she went off to Barcelona. Yeah, she'd won the Euros with England. She's won 2 Champions Leagues since, but since she won that first Champions League, there's the rumours about her going to Arsenal.
Yep.
So the fact that Jamie shouted up last night, have you guys seen what's broken? I think it was Catherine Batt from The Telegraph or Tom Gary. It was one or the other, both of them across at similar times. I think it was Catherine had put up a tweet, Chelsea looking for shop move for Keira Walsh. And he shouted up to me and I went, no, it's Arsenal. You idiot. Like, come on, we've been talking about this forever. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of you still in shock that Chelsea have gone to do this. When I say pull Keira Walsh at the backside, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, they've just pulled this out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Basically,
No,
it's a shock.
No one's seen this coming, did they? No one really. Well, none of us did. I don't think many people have seen it coming. If you want to go through some of the done deals today, Siobhan, I'll let you, and then you can touch on some rumours. Do you know what it is? I think it's basically, I don't think clubs can afford me in my salary right now.
Not when you've got a duster for a fucking tie hen.
Look, I like to keep it classy. You never know when you need to do a wee bit of cleaning up.
Never know. All over it.
As it stands, there is no movement for me in the window. What does this mean? Does it mean the days are over? I don't know, but we hold on till...
Yep.
You never... We've got a few years left. Barca might come in. They might go, look, if Walsh goes, they might come in for Littlejohn. You never know.
This is true.
So
we
all live in hope and pray, people. We live in hope and pray.
I'm trying to get my name Siobhan off the screen. I don't know why that's there.
Siobhan.
It's there. How do I get that
Is
off?
it just on? Is it on everyone's screens?
Can everyone see?
Is it just yours?
I think it's on everyone's screen. Or maybe not. It's not on the monitor. No, it's
yeah.
on your screen.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, who cares?
Anyway.
Right, the one I've just heard more recently, I didn't know anything about this, is Laura Wienreuter to Manchester City, or Laura, if we're saying it properly, who is a great wee player, obviously had our ACL injury and is now coming back from injury but hasn't had a lot of time, and then she suffered another knock.
Yeah.
Didn't she? I would like to see this because she's a great player, but I don't know if they're stacked at right wing back or right wing, so obviously that's Emily Fox's position. Kate McCabe played there quite a lot, didn't she, when Catley was on the left. Catley's now at centre back, so we'll keep our eyes on that one. The other big one, Rush, is Chloe Kelly. We should have touched on that early doors. So she came out on social media last night. What did you think about that post?
Right, so interestingly enough, we had a discussion about this on our latest show of The Kickback, and we discussed Chloe Kelly and situation. You had a kind of different opinion to me at the time, and I was obviously of the one of the player that I think if you're not playing, I get you, people don't want to strengthen the rivals, but at the same time I'd be arguing as a player, well, you don't think I'm good enough to play for your team right now, so why are you keeping me? I think Chloe Kelly made a really good point of just being like, we are like humans at the end of the day, where, you know, we're out here trying to do what we love. She's got ambitions, she wants to get in the Lioness squad for the Euros, and she has to be playing. And if someone's stopping you and someone else is controlling that and you can't play, it's a very tough situation to be in. But I would argue then, well, if basically she's not getting to play for Man City, it's either personal or the manager saying, well, I don't want to play you right now, so why should someone be allowed to stop someone from playing football?
Because that's contracts.
That is contracts, and I get that's the way the game's going, but at the same time, the quality and level of players in the WSL, we need the best players. And I just feel like you're damaging someone's career. You're damaging someone's career.
She said the well-being. She did mention our mental well-being, and I went, right, do we go, right, this is a business, which it has to become.
But how are you going to have a player? So this is also the argument. In the men's game, where the women's game's not there yet, yes, I'd like to say probably the top 3, top 4 teams in the WSL are on good salaries, better salaries than a lot of people in normal jobs, or a lot of people that are working in London and whatever jobs. Don't really know what the jobs are because I've never been in them.
Right, but they're in a contract. So
they're in a contract, they're probably on nice money, but they're not on life-changing money. The way you can have men's players who can... Money, I'm not saying this is the be-all and end-all, because money doesn't bring you happiness, but things can be a lot easier when you have a crazy amount of money. She doesn't have that, so...
Chloe Kelly.
Yeah, she'll
going to go out in the window and say she's done all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm arguing she's doing okay, but compared to the guys' games where you go, it's contracts of business, they can do everything else that they want. Do you know what I mean? They can bring all their family over, they can make people happy. We're not on that kind of level.
The thing is about Chloe Kelly is that
Just let her play football.
Honey, I wish it were that simple. Life can't always be that kind. Throws up obstacles all over the gaff. Now, one thing I will say is that the Arsenal loan has been confirmed, so she is going on loan to Arsenal, which, you know, I love my days out at the Emirates. I love my days out at Bournemouth. And I love Chloe Kelly. She's hanging up in my kitchen, by the way. I think she's exceptional. And as I said it earlier on today in the channel, women's football would not be where it is had Chloe Kelly not scored that winner at the Euros. So therefore, I think she does have credit in the bank for football here to go and play football wherever she can, right? But I could completely understand if she wanted to go to Manchester United, City being like, absolutely no way. We're in a battle for Champions League. You've signed into a contract. I don't know whether she's peed him off or he's peed her off and they've had a war of the words, or if they've fallen out at the top with a board, or if something else has happened. I don't know. Maybe now she's spoken out on social media, it seems like something's happened, because she spoke about that, being able to have the control over how long she tolerates somebody almost acting negatively towards her, which I thought was pretty brave to come out and say.
But to me, that is her saying, let me get out of here because I'm not playing. She's had to go public now to try and force it. That's fine. But she was playing, and now I think she's basically saying, what she's basically said is, I think she's fit, she's healthy, she's training well. She's probably training well.
Apparently
but that doesn't matter.
Been fine.
So that doesn't matter. But that doesn't matter. So when that happens, I think that's so shit as a player in that moment. I was just through the same thing. So as a player, it's not fun. It's not a good place to be. No matter what you're going to do, if you're not playing, if somebody's got it in for you, I don't know if there's a lot of politics involved there. I don't know because I don't know them.
But I think from the tweet, from the Instagram,
why?
We can guess
exactly. So. Why are we just going to do that? Is that not ego at the end of the day?
Yeah, and it's
business. But then they went, okay, that's fine. So maybe they've agreed, okay, but you're not going to rivals, you're not going to United. Fine.
But then she goes to Arsenal.
Yeah, I know, but where would you rather go, Arsenal or the next door neighbours? So that's what I think. But I still argue the point, well, you're not good enough to play in the starting 11, so I'm going, well, let me go. Let me go and play football. I want to play for my country. I want to hit the ground running. I want to hit a bit of form. I want to prove to people that I'm still valuable and I've got a lot to offer still. So why I just don't agree that clubs and managers can then just go, well, sit on the bench. I get it's a business, but at the same time,
where's your heart?
Let people do their jobs. Let people do what they love. If she was like, I'm not arsed, I'm going to sit and take the money, then if that's what she wants to do, fine.
Yeah.
But...
yeah. Okay.
Let people play.
Fair enough. Look, I hear what you're saying. I appreciate what you're saying. I think I'm right. I'm just saying.
You've not kicked the ball in your life, so you can't even.
Fair play to her. She got out. She's now going to Arsenal on loan, and I think her contract's up in the summer. So whatever happens there, but incredible. A lot of people agreeing with you. You know, the mental well-being is important. You know, I guess we could have this similar conversation about Marcus Rashford.
It's not actually been officially confirmed, has it, Sam?
I think it has. I think the loan is.
I don't think it's been
confirmed, but not
100% confirmed. But it's looking like, again, we'll wait for the absolute 100% confirmation.
Yeah.
So sit tight. God, I hope we're not up here till midnight, guys. No, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is when the window closes, I believe.
We're not there for that long. We're not, because we're just having a couple of glasses of wine and getting to the point. Right, a lot of you know more than us, saying that she's not signed yet. She's not accepted. Listen, I'm telling you, if it's out there in the news that a loan deal has been agreed, it's agreed. Okay, now they're doing the paperwork. It's okay. I don't think this falls through at this stage. Then again, this is what happens. This is the point of the transfer deadline window. They will be working their little tails off to make sure that these deals are done. Maren Mjelde, she's made that move to Brighton. Good to see her back in the WSL.
Interesting. Okay, so she's back
to Brighton. Okay. Chloe Kelly knocked back Brighton earlier on today. It's believed she said no to Brighton.
Okay.
Arsenal was a better move. I would say it was Arsenal or Manchester United. I think the Manchester thing suited her life because she lives in Manchester. Yep. And the other rumour going around today for Chelsea was Trinity Rodman, but not sure that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I'd heard a few rumours as though there would be more American players coming to the WSL. Will that be January? Not sure. But it could definitely be in the summer. But we've seen that Arsenal have also signed a new left back. I can't pronounce her name, so do you want to give that a bash?
Arsenal left back. Oh yes, something goo. Do you know who's going to tell us? Our absolute girl who knows absolutely everything. Soccer Donna is jumping on with us now. Laura, hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Tell me I can hear you. Get your sound on, Laura.
Yes,
she's waving. There you are. There you are. Laura, okay, go for it. Tell us what the update is. Anything that we need to know. Thanks for coming on. Laura? Laura?
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
There you are.
There we are.
Sorry,
okay.
I had you muted.
Please don't mute me. All right. Okay. What did I say? I said a lot has happened in the last 24 hours.
Okay, no,
looks
it's been wild. It's been absolutely
gosh.
wild.
Tell me about it. So the latest I can tell you on Keira Walsh is that her deal with Chelsea has progressed really well, and they're confident that the deal will be done today. But I have no idea if it will be announced today or not. So we'll. My cat. Oh my God, Bonnie, go away. Sorry.
I love the cat attacks. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, see, I think about when you're looking at the time and going 8:45. It's a big night in Europe in the men's game. Are we going to get an announcement tonight? Surely she's had the medical and she'll be in there getting the pictures, and it might be like a Friday release. Is that what you're thinking?
Could be tonight. Could be tomorrow. Could be on the weekend. She has passed her medical. That's what I heard. So it's just a matter of time now, I think.
Wild, absolutely wild.
I
Shocked everyone.
wasn't
Did it shock
expecting
you?
that.
How did you get the news?
I don't know. I think The Athletic posted about it. And I saw it. I was like, no fucking way. Like this cannot be happening. And then really quickly built a rumor, and we're all were like, what the heck? We've had some different talks about the transfer fee. Some were saying £400,000. That's where it stands. Could be up to £800,000 based on performance. So we'll see, but it's another big number there.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of us seen that coming. So exciting times. I would like it to be announced tonight.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see. Obviously, we're wanting the confirmation also of Chloe Kelly to be announced also. Do you know any more about that?
So I hear that City has accepted the bid from Arsenal, but that does not automatically mean she will go there.
Oh,
So Manchester United have made another bid. They want to sign her permanently, I hear. Wow. They're also open for a loan transfer. So they've made another bid, probably for another fee. But yeah, looks like now she's going to Arsenal, but it's not a done deal yet. She has not signed yet, so got a bit of time.
Oh wow, okay, right. See, for me, I'm looking and going, right, Arsenal, it looks like a deal's been agreed, surely, but the fact that United have come back in. But Laura, I mean, I feel the United loan would have happened by now if City were okay with it. I don't see them budging on this.
No, like if you were to ask me, I think she's gonna go to Arsenal just because Arsenal City has stalled the talks with United so far. They did not want to accept it. They declined. They made another offer, and now we have to see where it stands. But I personally think she would join Arsenal just because of the amount of time it has passed since United's first offer.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to who else we're going to talk about.
Arsenal left back.
Oh yeah. Yes. Please tell us everything.
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 She is such a skilled player. She can play. She originally started off as a left winger. And then had to adapt to left back due to injury in the squad. So she can pretty much play anything down the left side. She can play as a left midfielder, center midfielder, left winger, or left back. So I'm excited to see how Arsenal are going to use her.
Do you think she'll get in at the starting 11? And what does that mean for the players currently occupying that position, Ruesha and Laura?
Do you want to start, Ruesha?
I think competition's healthy. I think it's good to have in a squad. You've seen Steph Catley start to play left-sided centre-back for Arsenal right now. And I think she's been doing a good job.
She has.
You've obviously got Kate McCabe, who's playing left-back, who's always available, always fit. Obviously, we've seen her get sent off recently. And that's the side of her game that I think she knows that she has to do better at. So I think there's nothing wrong with bringing in another quality left-sided player. I think it's good for the squad, and it could be what the left side of the team need. And if she can play in various positions, it's a win-win. It's not just someone that can slot in a one position. She can play in a few, 3, 4 positions. That's better again for the manager. So I think it's good business from an Arsenal point of view.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, great. And anybody else that's kind of going around the rumour mill at the minute, Laura, that you think might happen between now and the window closing tonight?
Have you touched on Laura Wienreuter yet?
So what's the story there? Because I am a big fan of Laura Wienreuter, and she's
Yeah, me
the
too.
sweetest, most humble, most beautiful person. So I want to see her get football. Does she get that in Man City?
Yes. Definitely with the likes of Alex Greenwood being injured. I mean, they have signed Rebecca Knag, but I think she will get some minutes there. Definitely more than at Arsenal, because at Arsenal there's like none right now that she's getting. But I think that will go through. But it's not in combination with a Chloe Kelly deal. That's not like, it's not like a swap deal or something.
Okay. We've seen some moves to Brighton. Of course, we heard that Chloe Kelly knocked that back earlier on today, reportedly. Mara Mielda has signed for Brighton. Any other moves you think we need to keep our eyes on that might maybe change a team?
We don't know yet if Mielda is signed for Brighton. I hear there are other clubs involved as well, but I can't tell you which one they are. It's WSL as well. So looks like she is coming to the WSL, but I cannot really tell you how things are going over there. I've not really been focusing on that.
Okay, don't blame you. Trinity Rodman, Laura, have you heard any updates? We heard about her earlier on to Chelsea this morning. Not sure if that's just mad chat.
This morning, last night, I think there was some tweets going out from some journalists. That's in the future. That's in the summer. So Chelsea are keen on signing her in the summer, but I would like to mention that Arsenal, I think, and some other WSL clubs and NWSL clubs, so the American sides, are still in it. Like, it's not only Chelsea, it's a variety of clubs that want her and some other players.
Okay. Anything else, Rue, on your mind?
No, exciting times ahead.
Anything on her, Laura? Have you heard anybody interested in Ruesha, or are we getting her out the house at any point? Or
I think everybody's interested.
lads. Well, as it stands, I'll let you know from the horse's mouth. There is nothing. There is no movement, nothing. So it looks like I will be doing nothing this season. I'll either be hanging up the boots retiring, or I'll just need to get a new job. So
Ruesha's holiday era.
That is what I'm on, but I'm getting a wee bit carried away with that era.
I know.
So I don't know if I need to rein it back in.
Literally, I mean, fuck it. It's Thursday night. It's deadline day for transfer window. It's been epic. Laura, we love you. Thank you as ever. Our soccer Donna Bay. We'll catch up with you again very soon. And anything you know, you let us know, okay?
I'll let you know.
Thanks for joining us.
We love you.
In a bit.
Bye-bye. I'm obsessed with Soccer Donna because I feel like she's our go-to.
She's everyone's go-to. She's on it. She's the Fabrizio Romano, is it? Of the women's game.
And
so,
she's got cats.
Big up, Laura. Thanks for joining us again.
Big up, Laura. We do love you. Okay, any questions that we need to know? We still don't know anything about Ruesha's situation. That's why she's sitting here with a duster round her neck.
I'm a very good cleaner, I'll have you know.
In my husband's suit jacket.
And his shirt. I'm actually sweating now. I'm starting to sweat. It's quite warm in here. No, I don't want to ruin my outfit.
Why don't you take the shirt off and just the blazer over the top? Like, you could sex peel it up a bit if you wanted, even though you've got absolutely
that would get the people in. Actually, that would the fans would come flying through the door. Right, anything else you would like to discuss?
Not really.
Get into the comments and have a giggle.
Let's get into the comments, shall we? Let me God, we've got lots of comments tonight. I think that's just it smacked everyone in the face. This transfer window, nobody saw it coming. Sorry if we don't get to any of your comments. I'm just going to go at random here.
I've got to say sorry quickly though. We can't be having this kind of exciting drama in news and then not having anything confirmed. Let's push it so everyone get onto clubs and tell them to start bloody announcing. We have to make this a thing. We have to make this a new thing each year where the women's game has a transfer deadline day and it is exciting. So hopefully the big clubs come through with some exciting news. Back to the comments.
Back to the comments, please. Just making sure there was anything I didn't miss. Oh, I don't know if you saw this yesterday. Amanda Elstead, who had her baby from Arsenal, she came back onto the pitch last night.
Congratulations.
No move or anything there, obviously. She stays, obviously, as an Arsenal player. and also Georgia Stanway apparently has torn her LCL.
She's undergone surgery. I've seen that earlier. Yep.
Exactly that.
Speedy recovery.
Still waiting to hear, of course, any official announcement about Keira Walsh and about Chloe Kelly, but those are the players that I think's really got everyone's tongues wagging this transfer window.
Yeah.
Into the comments. Hi to Tufty. Chelsea, full squad, top quality players, winners, 3, quality manager, 4, definitely win titles, 5, Arsenal, none of the above. Keira wants to play for the best teams, wins titles, it's a no-brainer. Okay, here goes with the tea. You want to hear the tea?
Right.
Right. I heard from somebody in my work,
Right.
considering Keira Walsh had been linked to Arsenal for about a year and a half.
Right.
Best part of a season and a half anyway. She's going to be coming in the summer. No, it's going to be next summer. It should have been this summer. Now she's looking like she's going to Chelsea. That apparently, and Alex Scott kind of confirmed this at the weekend when she interviewed Naomi Girma.
Right.
Right? Alex Scott said, Arsenal sent me into the executive box to have a chat with you last time she was over visiting Naomi Girma.
Right.
Right. And then Alex went, any feedback for me? And she went, oh no, like it wasn't you. You know, I wanted to go for Chelsea, whatever like that. So Arsenal were sounding out Naomi Girma.
Interesting.
Chelsea got her. I heard that apparently because they then made the move to sign Girma and not focus on Keira Walsh, when I think maybe she thought after all this speculation, she was Arsenal's main target. That at the end they'd been targeting Girma the whole time. They were focusing on the defender and not her.
Yes.
That maybe her nose was out of joint.
Okay.
So she thought, fuck it, I'll go to Chelsea too.
Interesting.
Now, is there a thing in that?
Well, but maybe there could be a thing in that, but I also think if it's been going on that long, and now we know there's a team like Chelsea and they've got money and everyone knows that Chelsea are making a beeline and they are wanting another league title and they are sniffing about a Champions League.
Yeah.
You've got players like Lucy Bronze who's went to Chelsea and she says, I want to win a Champions League with an English club now.
Yeah.
And she believes he can do it.
Yeah.
Why now, if whatever's happening, if Keira Walsh has maybe had her time in Barcelona and she's ready to move on and come back to our England, our home country, and Chelsea come chapping and say, we want this done now. And we've heard that Arsenal maybe weren't willing to pay the fee that Barcelona wanted right now. So she's spending time waiting, another 6 months probably. If Chelsea have came chapping and said, look, we can make this happen now, for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm like, yes, like she's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. We've got to give her credit where credit's due. She definitely is now, and she's shown that and she's proved that. She's won titles along the way now. She's going to a Chelsea team where she knows there's competition, but let's be honest, she's coming into play in that Chelsea team. So why is she going to wait on Arsenal? And she's probably going right now, I'm winning medals at Chelsea. And there's pressure on them players now to come in and actually do that and deliver.
No, there's pressure to win. I mean, they win the title, I think, but if they don't win now the Champions League, if this deal happens, Ruesha, right? Like, we have to remind ourselves, the window's still open. The negotiations could be going. They could be bartering right now, Chelsea and Arsenal, but it is pretty much certain that she's had the medical.
Arsenal might have went, oh, geez, we look like we have to get this over the line. We're going to come in. Like, you were our favourite and we want you. We'll do it now. But to me, I'd be a wee bit more like, well, Chelsea have got the ball rolling. They want to make it happen. And I think with Chelsea, Arsenal are also a fantastic team with a lot of quality players in their team. But to me, I'd be going, I'm going to Chelsea. They're on the trajectory line is whoa.
Yeah.
They're going for the stars, mother truckers.
Absolutely. Just an update from Tom Gary, who is the man about town in women's football. He says, Keira Walsh's move to Chelsea has progressed, just like Laura from Soccer Donna said. It's progressed well today. All parties are understood to be confident the deal will be completed in time. Whether or not an official announcement will come tonight is unclear, but the expectation is that Walsh will be a Chelsea player, which still crazy to say.
Right, Keira, get it done, eh?
Keira,
drop a wee message, drop a tweet, do a wee Instagram live.
Jump on
your
TikTok,
let the people know what the people want to know.
God, tell us all. By the way, she seems like a humble, nice girl. Quiet, sweet player. Honestly, absolute player. I mean, she won 2 Champions League.
Yeah.
She's playing in that midfield. The thing is, she was kind of brought in as a backup to Alexa Putellas, and Putellas had the injury. She stepped in at that role so incredibly well, and she is famed out there with the Catalans. Like, she's so loved, you know. So
she just totally suits their
brilliant to have her back.
identity. And do you know, interesting thing here. Here's what's on my mind right now with this. With Keira Walsh, she is used to playing in a team that dominates possession. So she's used to playing in the team right now where the midfield dominate games. They're passing, they're moving. How many passes that Barcelona team must get in a game is ridiculous. It'll be in the hundreds. Also, when she plays with England, another ball-playing team, they want to play, they want to move the ball, and yes, I get they can be more direct too when they want to be. But she's been so used to playing that style of football. How will she find now coming into a Chelsea team that don't actually play that style of football? If we're looking at Keira Walsh in terms of style of play as a footballer, you'd probably be looking at Man City and Arsenal. That would be her type of football.
Okay.
So I'm intrigued to see how she finds it under Chelsea. Or will Chelsea, while Sonia Bonpastor, try and go, right, we need to get her on the ball, we need to get her playing through the ranks more and keeping the ball and being more possession, high possession based team. So that's actually exciting to see. I've no doubt that she'll be wanting to do that.
Yeah.
Will she be able to dominate and set her influence on that Chelsea team? Interesting.
Can I just get your opinion? And I know you've got to be careful. You know, you're hoping to be still a player, but if Arsenal have dropped a ball here, thoughts?
Of course they have. But they weren't willing to pay, and I get it right now in the women's game and the budgets, whatever. So if
Were they
Chelsea
not
went
willing
well,
to pay,
whatever.
or did they just think
I think
we'll get her?
I think they thought they would get her, and they were willing
that's
to.
complacent.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's
They were,
terrible.
they were willing to hold off in the hope that she's not going to go anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? We've been speaking, but she knows she's wanted by us. She's going to go back here. I'm sure she's tight with some of the Arsenal players, so I think they're thinking that was safe. Like,
What's so happened?
And look what's happened, yeah. Look what's happened. So,
Never
maybe
feels
complacent
safe.
for Arsenal. Could they got it done, got it sorted earlier? But you can't blame Keira Walsh for going. Obviously, she doesn't want to. If this happens, obviously she's ready to leave Spain for maybe personal reasons. Maybe she wants to be more close to home, which is understandable. Also, the league, I think Barcelona obviously dominate the league. Still have a few games this season that are tough, competitive, and then everything's based on the Champions League.
Listen,
so coming here in the WSL, there's going to be a few more competitive fixtures, so there's probably a bit of that too. So
the fact that the Champions League now for the next round, obviously the draw is in February, beginning of February. If Keira Walsh is a Chelsea player, wow. I mean, we've seen Man City.
A comment
beat them
here.
in the
I'd
stadium.
rather have Sam Coffey over Walsh in Chelsea. I've only recently seen
Coffey.
Sam Coffey play, and she caught my eye. I think she's probably a good player, and it'd be good to have in the WSL. But I still think Keira Walsh is what she's shown and what she's done. I would rather Keira Walsh right now. But yes, I'd seen that. I've actually seen Sam Coffey linked to Chelsea too. I'd seen that on the Soccer Donna site. Now, will Arsenal come if they know the Keira Walsh move is done? She's at Chelsea. Will Arsenal or will other top teams be coming to get Sam Coffey in, because she is a good player? And again, it looks like Emma Hayes is encouraging the American players to head to England to play football.
I mean, Emma Hayes has obviously consulted
Your dad.
and your ma and your ma's dog about good evening and welcome to Dad. If you're watching, any chance you can run us up that wine? Come on.
I'd seen it there because I thought, he's got breaking news, but he just said I'm watching. But I think that meant then he wasn't watching anymore.
Dad,
Is what you've guzzled that.
like, no, it was a wee half cup.
Look,
like,
if anyone out there is interested in taking me into their squad, even just to play, train, kick a ball about, that'd be great. Don't be alarmed about the wine, because I can cut it if I need to. This is just
I've got a good idea.
I'm actually. Don't you fucking dare.
She's not drinking.
I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed. I'm going for a run tomorrow. I'm going down the pitch to do my pitch runs tomorrow. Anybody wants to come and join me, kick a ball about, feel free.
I'm just saying, this is
Mad
iconic.
slappers and all that,
No,
innit,
it's
man?
not slappers.
Right. Back to the comments, please.
Okay.
Back to the comments.
Ingrid
I see here.
Engen, yes.
Grace Maloney to Bristol.
Go on, Grace face.
Is there
Go on,
any
Grace
truth
face.
on that?
Text her.
But
Just
I
text
don't
her.
know. I also get the feeling that she
I'll text her.
is unemployed.
Hold on. Well, she's. Wait, what? We know? What's the.
What?
What?
I don't know. Is she? She might be unemployed. I don't know.
What do you mean? Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me just check. Did Grace leave London City?
I don't know.
But are you. Ruesha can't talk about anything, okay? Oh, she doesn't actually know. Okay, fine. Right, okay.
Garçon. Hey,
you. It's really
guys,
nice.
the stripper is here.
Strip is here.
We did say we're changing this transfer deadline day, and we have a stripper.
Thank you so much. We love you. Bye. Let us know if you hear anything. Honestly, can I get the staff?
Right, back to the comments.
Right, sorry, you go through them then.
Don't panic, Root. London City confirmed Grace has left.
Yeah.
Oh, that is confirmed.
Sure,
That's
that was
fine.
confirmed, yeah, and that's what I was panicking about.
Okay.
Put that on the floor just because it looks more professional, doesn't it?
Guys, I would never say something I shouldn't have, but sometimes I do have a slip of the tongue. But
It's fine, you're human.
when I whisper,
What's the
I'm just
number?
trying to keep myself safe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all, guys.
Don't want to get her sued or anything. Probably shouldn't have said that.
As a City, interesting one here. As a City fan, I'm disappointed in City management for not accepting the United offer. Reeks of fear. Interesting.
Reeks of business.
But it's business, but I also get that as a fan. But I would look at it more as a player. I would be going, you don't want me to play? So what's the problem? You don't think I'm good enough to play in your starting 11 or be like get enough minutes? So what? Let me go if I'm not good enough to play for you?
To strengthen a
Again,
rival?
it does. It's just, to me, it's poor, and I think that's where the game's got to get better. And could there be a new law that comes in? Not a law, but a new kind of thing. If you're in contract but you've not played or not started X amount of games, can you be able to hand in a transfer request?
I mean,
You know, because why?
players are human, right? Players are human. But you tie it. I'm sorry, Rish. I'm sorry. We're not talking about.
But think of it.
We're
from this-
talking
yes,
about a lioness.
But listen, a lioness who's now
We're talking about a game changer.
who is not able to play, therefore she might not be able to go to a major. Look, we all get somebody could get injury, freak injury. You don't go to a tournament, but players want to go to major tournaments, and that's not going to happen because Gareth Taylor isn't going to play her.
But why?
We don't know, but that's it. And she's basically come out and saying. She's tried to turn it around, but he's not going to play it. Oh, my pubes, sorry. So I do think there's got to be something there where you go, okay, you can move on. Fine. If it's not to a direct rival like that in the same city.
I can't.
Fine, if it's in the same city. But I think she should be able to leave.
Guys,
I think she should be able to leave.
let me be clear. I love Chloe Kelly. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, but I get
more
you're
than
saying
your
business,
average
but
Joe.
it's shit business. I get people be saying...
It's a waste of talent.
It's
If
a waste
we're
of
gonna
talent.
waste the talent.
It's a waste of talent, and it's you're ruining somebody's career. You're ruining. Do you not see that like that? So it's business, but where's the humans? You're ruining somebody's career. Is how I see it.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, tell Shaban, shut up, she's not a player, she doesn't get it. I get I'm not a player, but I understand it. I understand completely as to why that move would not happen and why jumping on social media to make your thoughts known won't make them go, oh, okay.
Well, I do. I think that gets to force the issue.
I think it
that
forces the
definitely
issue to
gets to
Arsenal.
force the issue,
But not to Man United.
There would be
And Keira Walsh going to Chelsea,
to
Arsenal have to
Gareth
do
Taylor
something.
and to the Man City people that would be going, oh, look, because she could be an arse if she wants. She could turn up to training and cause havoc. And why would players want that? You can't make.
Does that happen?
It happens in the men's game. It wouldn't be highly common in the women's game, but the way it's going, it could become a thing. So there would be managers that are going, well, I can't have that around the squad, especially if she's mates with some of the girls. It could get, it can become a bit, of a sticky situation. Anyway, what else have we got? Back to the comments, please. What are you giggling at?
Shaban got money getting Serena Wiegman on the pod. I don't know if I'm Serena or if you're Serena. I've got to be Serena because I've got my waistcoat on.
I think you've got your waistcoat and your shirt up. There's a bit there because my screen's slightly delayed from yours.
Yeah.
You're saying I looked at my screen and I'm looking you up and down. And it looks like you're looking up and down. But I was just checking out your waistcoat because it's got a lovely print on the back.
It's a lovely print. It's
on the
actually
back.
paisley print. It's pink. See, I actually got this specially made. It's a It's a very lovely fitted suit from Suster and Hicks, and I got it made when I was 2 stone lighter, and I'm now bursting out the fucking sides. But
Maybe we could get you back, see if they'll do you a bigger waistcoat or can they stretch it for you
any
a bit.
chance you can get another layer panel in each side, please? Still anything, Rue? Any pop-ups on Sky News? If we've
No,
got any
I will check that.
confirmations?
People in the comments, any more words? Anyone heard anything?
Right, here we go then.
Because-
Here we go, Rush. Sorry.
Yes.
Go back to the Chloe Kelly thing.
Yep.
Say Arsenal is done tonight. Mm-hmm. With a bit of match fitness, does she start?
That is right. So that's another interesting point. She goes to Arsenal, so she's going to another what would we say the better team, one of the top 3, top 4.
Champions League.
So
competing
there's
team,
Champions League. She's probably taking that into consideration. Is there more chance for the squads to be rotated? But it doesn't mean she's guaranteed minutes. There's still quality players at Arsenal. Unless there's an injury at Arsenal where they're going, get her in. We need her in. And she knows that. And she knows that she's guaranteed a lot more game time. Mm-hmm. But she'd be competing against the likes of Beth Mead. Yes, we know Beth Mead's not in the form that she'd like to be. Mm-hmm. Again, this could be good for Beth Mead because it's more competition. Again, another country partner. You raise your game.
What's Beth Mead's
You've
stats this
got-
season? Let me just check that. Excuse me. You keep talking.
I still argue the case of I would like to see Beth up front. I'd like to see Beth in the 9 position.
4 goals
Let's
in
think
12
about it. She
games.
started her career as a 9 back in the day. She caused havoc at the start of the WSL and during her how long has she been at Arsenal?
So where are you going to play
What's she-
Russo then? Because Russo is found form.
9 years has she been at Arsenal? I don't know. Yeah, but Russo can play in the 10. She can still play in the 10 position.
Right.
So, and she's been chipping in with her goals. I still think Beth is a quality finisher.
This gets you in a lot of trouble with this
It does,
opinion, but I agree.
but
I do agree with you.
But
But then I love Russo.
Russo can finish and score. We know that, but I don't think she's an out goal scorer. And I think she's got more to her game. I think she's actually really good at dropping deep. She's so good at holding the ball up. She's great just dropping into the halfway. She's great at getting turns. She's great at just linking the play and keeping the move going. It flows. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's probably not Beth's role. But that's where I look at Beth. And in the box, Beth is clinical. She's a clinical finisher. That's my point on that. 2 quality players.
Right.
Everyone calm down before they start coming at me.
No, that's a fair point. Let's go back to Chelsea, just because they are the team we're all talking about. 6 WSL titles in a row means they could be going for. What does
6, 7.
1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6? No, this will be 6.
This will be 6. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Thought you meant that. Sorry.
But likely, I think with this squad, give them 7.
1 is 6.
Give them 7. Give them 8. Like, because who gets near this?
That is what
Is
they
that fair?
Are they going for? If they get this one, they'll be going 10 in a row. They're wanting 10 in a row. That's
Holy.
why they're bringing the players in. The thing is, you've got to, when you've got a squad like that, and I know they've got like new players in that in, but they've got a squad and they've got a core group of that squad, but you've got to keep things fresh and competition high and keep peace in the camp and do all that while progressing and winning trophies. I think Sonia Van has obviously signed a contract. She's there and she's there to win. And
They're
she ain't
backing
going
her,
to stop.
like,
And
they're
now she's,
backing
well,
her.
that's it. They're backing her, so she's got to deliver.
Yeah,
the players have got
absolutely.
to deliver, and she's got to deliver.
Let me just have a quick look
but
at
it's sitting up
him.
very nice for them right now. Dare I say it? Dare I say it?
Indeed.
You sitting there greeting with your Arsenal top on. Look at you.
I'm just like,
What you got is that?
Because
What you
I
got, you got?
thought
Give me a giggle.
Keira
Come on.
Walsh. I should have. Do you know what? Somebody once.
You already had your Walsh top, didn't you? Arsenal with Walsh on the back.
Fucking love
what
Keira
number?
Walsh.
What number did you give her?
I was going to say something rude, but I shouldn't say that. I don't know. How old is she? Like,
So
28
she's
or
like
something?
26, 27, is
I'll
she?
give her 27
Anyway,
then.
can we have confirmation of Keira
Can somebody
Walsh's
just Google Keira Walsh's age?
I see here Malika. Is it Malika? Okay, I can't read. Malika Mina to Bristol. Is she the number 9 that they've brought in?
Good question.
Rue would be a fab manager. No shit taking, no airy fairy nonsense, guys. I would give the Iron Fist 2.5 to.
Would you wear that
And
outfit?
I think I'd be a good man manager. That's probably one of my strengths, that I could be a good man manager. I think managers really struggle with that these days, man. They're pish at it, a lot of them, to be honest with you.
Okay.
She's 27. Keira Walsh is 27 and she'll be 28 in April. I'll send her a little birthday card.
Here we go with the current situation of Arsenal as well. By the way, a lot of the focus, of course, is Chloe Kelly, B, Arsenal, C, Chelsea. They are the kind of topics tonight as we go on at the end of the deadline. But Arsenal, I'm so disappointed as a fan. They dropped the £50 ball with the Walsh signing, borderline unforgivable. And a very, very wise man once said,
Your dog's got tits.
the minute you get complacent,
Yes.
the minute you get comfortable. Comfortable brings complacency. Complacency brings comfortable. And that's where you get a shock, you know. And sometimes clubs need that. And I wonder if it's this now, the turning point for Arsenal, because I feel that they have. Well, hold on, maybe I'm hearing harsh. Arsenal have actually never come out and said we're signing Keira Walsh. You know, there's never been a pre-agreed contract.
Breaking news here on the transfer deadline day. Your dog has got tits.
Your dad sells Avon. Good night.
Did anyone fall for that?
No, sorry, I was going somewhere with
that.
like,
Sorry, I
this
got
was
distracted.
Like, yeah, you're
Talking
sorry,
too much, man. Talking pure law.
her undiagnosed situation. How do they make sure this doesn't happen again? And how do they make the fans happy? I feel Chloe Kelly would put a plaster over a wound for a minute.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think that is that's a plaster over a
bullet
is
hole.
a cut. Yes, but I do think she will add to the squad. And I think the thing is with Chloe Kelly right now, she's going to be hungry. She's going to be absolutely
On a mission.
Which did she have an knockdown comb for that last game, or was that all BS? Chloe Kelly, if you're out there, could you please confirm?
Chloe, if you're
Please
watching,
confirm
drop
if you
us
were
a DM.
injured or were you not.
Let me see if she's in my DMs. She won't be. She doesn't even follow me.
What else was it you said there? You said something else.
Complacency. How did
Arsenal,
Arsenal make this right for the fans?
I don't know. I think if they want to now compete with Chelsea, I think everyone in their granny knows that they're going to really need to step up now. There's going to need to be a lot of changes at Arsenal, and that starts at the top. Whoever's pulling strings, whoever's conducting the business, there's got to be a change now. We've been saying that for a while. We've been saying that for a long time, but I think now, if they actually want to be contenders and go back to the old Arsenal way, the glory days, they're going to need to change stuff quick. I do still think players, the players that are there, have got to keep stepping up, which they have done. They have done under Rennie Slayers. So the players are going to need to continue that and keep driving standards, and keep trying to win their games. But there's going to be changes, but I think the changes start from the top at Arsenal. So how does that look? Are Arsenal, what does their budget look like now? Are they going to keep... I mean, and the thing is, for me, I look at them and how they're doing things, not on the pitch, away from the pitch, when they're... The engagement with the fans, they've got a fan base, a growing fan base. The Emirates play the Emirates. They get average 40, 45,000 at their games. Yes, it was more at the end of last season, but they're averaging that, which is amazing, and they've got to keep that going. They can't let that slip, because that's a huge advantage that they've got. So interesting times ahead.
Absolutely. Of course, the news earlier on that Arsenal signed US international left back Jenna Neiswanger from Gotham FC. So they have brought in a very good player. Soccer said it earlier on. She's a very athletic,
Me and her both.
strong player.
Me and her both.
Do you think she's on the Whispering Angel at the transfer deadline day with a duster around her neck?
Do you think she's had the Whispering Angel before? Do you think she's been introduced to her?
She ain't lived.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what?
Could bump into her in St Albans.
She's in St Albans.
How's it going, hun? Do you want a Whispering Angel?
Neiswanger. Fancy a little...
Whispering, eh? And I'll say, look, listen up, hun. It's great to meet you and all that, but I'm unemployed, so I'm skinny shit. So you buying? You want buy me a drink, darling?
Take it you've heard nothing about your situation?
What do you mean?
About your life? Like the transfer deadline day?
No, I was touched on that earlier, but no, I've not. Unless you have.
You've not had a text?
No, nothing, man. I'm pure in the bin. I'm in the wheelie bin. I'm playing for Wheelie Bin United, man. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely crackback screwed. So if anyone's starting a team and want to invite me along, please do. I actually think I'm not the worst player in the land, but I probably have this bad reputation. I think people hate podcasts and control. My Achilles get a really bad time. What I'd like to touch on in the whole Achilles situation, what pisses me off is there's times where I could have had fucking injections, not steroids because they're risky, but other injections that are a thing that I could have had, and I could have been playing a lot more than what I have. But teams and medical teams don't know that. And that's where you look at the women's game and how far behind we are in the guys' game. The guys' game has the best of the best staff and medical teams in. They know what they need to do, know what players need, and yes, there's a budget and stuff like that. The women's game's so far behind, where it's stupid little things like that shouldn't actually be keeping players out. But I'm running, I'm hiking and being stabbed in my Achilles. I can't push off the ground. It pisses me off. And there's actually sometimes a simple fix. So anyway, that's my rant over.
Just remember.
Is everyone okay out there?
Don't get
Can I get a
sued.
hell yeah out there, everyone on free? Hell yeah!
Welcome along if you have just joined us to the channel. It's the Ruesha and Shaban show. It's the WSL transfer deadline day. The window closes at what time, Rue? Midnight or about 11 p.m. or
I
something?
think it's 11 actually.
11 tonight. We've had a fair old interesting day. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, make sure you jump onto both channels. Please give us both a sub. This is the first of a transfer deadline day like this. And bearing in mind, by the way, I work a lot more so in the days. The job more so is focused
Oh,
in
have you
men's
got a
football.
job, do you? That's good for you.
I'm going to rock up in this on Monday though. Who wants to fight? The job is more focused around men's football, obviously,
Yes.
and the transfer window has been dull as dishwasher, yeah,
In
dishwasher.
future, sorry, in the past.
No,
In the
this
past.
one. This one is
This is one of the best ones there's been.
for women's football. What I'm saying is, for men, it's been
Oh, okay.
nothing's
sorry.
happened.
I'm
Like
with
nothing's
you, yeah.
happened. Will Rashford go? Was to say any, otherwise, like nothing really has happened. There's not been a lot of focus. Ollie Watkins to Arsenal, maybe, God knows, and John Duran is Saudi Pro League.
Saudi's seen that.
He's 21.
Right.
Why are you doing that to yourself? Like, no
Wow.
judgmental,
Money,
but I've
yeah.
had a wine.
Money talks,
For
money
this one,
talks.
it's been landmark, and I think we have been speaking about this for many years, haven't we? You touched on this at the start of the show, the start of the stream, that we've been talking about being able to do something like this on transfer deadline day, and now it's happening
But look,
because
this is happening, but look where we're going to get to, Cass. We're going to have producers in here soon that'll be helping us. I mean, we're sitting there looking at our WhatsApps, looking at the
you can
internet,
sit
seeing
down.
what's what, and
We're
trying to talk
actually
shit.
basically just getting the
We
updates
are
from you guys in the
absolutely winging it.
comments.
Yous are actually telling us what's happening, and we're saying it. So big up, thanks for that, and big up Soccer Dora for her fantastic work out there in the world.
Yeah, she's fab. She's
but-
absolutely fab.
Yeah, this is good, guys. So let's hope the game keeps growing, and we're all at the start of this journey, and hopefully you'll all be with us.
Yeah.
Over the next few years before I probably get sacked and I've not even get a job doing this. But hopefully I don't get sacked from my own YouTube channel.
Imagine
that.
The thing is, you don't get sacked, you get cancelled.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get cancelled then. Or hopefully people just understand that
You were kind of
I should have a badge. I should wear a badge. Do you know what I mean?
You need to go and get the test
Yeah, because then I would get away with a bit more. Not that I'd be doing that,
for an excuse.
but it would come in handy, wouldn't it?
Why don't we just do it? Why don't you? I think, right. Basically, my little boy is delightful, right? He's the best little boy I've ever met. She had a bad day with him, but that's a story for another time.
Punches me.
He's really sorry about it, isn't he?
Does he give her that arse? She's like, he's so sorry.
I'm
He's
really
like that.
sorry
He's like
about
that to me.
punching you, Rouge.
Stupid lesbian auntie. What?
But anyway, he's going through assessments at the minute. Thank God that duster came in handy. And the more I'm reading up on it, I'm like, this one has slipped through the net.
I have. When I see stuff now and I read it, I go, oh, and I'm like, it makes sense how I process stuff and shit like that. And just some things I'm like, oh, aye, man.
What do you mean how you
getting-
process stuff? Like,
Just certain things that I would then, if something happens, and then how I think about it in my head,
you get all weird and
it
stuff.
could be like really intense and really intensified, and I need to kind of like be like and process things.
and when
and
things
then I
are
do a lot of
serious,
weird
you can't
things.
be serious.
Yeah, and I do a lot of weird things too, don't I?
Yeah, you're very weird.
Do a lot of weird things, but I'm fucking sound. I'm functioning.
yeah.
and I'm fit as fuck.
Functioning. Only just. Okay, guys, there's been no
Nothing exciting. That's so sad.
more updates.
Someone do something. Somebody give us an official confirmation.
Fucking 9:25 on my
Is
Friday
it?
night. It's Thursday night, but it's my Friday night. What's the Man United score? Excuse me till I just check.
Doesn't make sense.
There's cup games last night as well, Rue, wasn't there? In the Women's Cup.
There was. Do you want to touch on them? Because I don't know the scores.
Man United are winning.
I went to the
away
Villa
in
Celtic
Bulgaria.
game to watch my boys play.
Rangers are winning. Oh yeah, you went up to the Celtic game.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs 0-0. Spurs. Honestly, they're unbelievable.
Sorry, can we go to last night's results in the FA Cup?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just
Please,
get them for you.
because I don't actually know what's happened. I don't know the scores. So.
Somebody in work said to me today, oh, did you see Beth Mead go yesterday? And I was like, What? There was cup games yesterday. There was indeed. Women's FA Cup, Brighton 4, Durham 1. Everton beat Spurs 2-0, and I'm pleased because Everton need this. Like, they really, really need a decent cup run. Arsenal beat Bristol 5-0, and there was a wonderful Beth Weed goal from, like, weird goal. It was very weird. It was weird.
Right.
It was fab.
That's a great analysis
Oh my
of it.
God.
What?
I didn't even see the West Ham result. West Ham are beaten by Liverpool 5-0 at home.
Well, okay.
That's absolute stinker.
Well, I do think in all, obviously, cup games, a lot of squad rotation, and people getting minutes. So, it's a funny old game, the cup, but anything can happen. So, interesting.
Shannon said that we need to get you a sunflower lanyard. Because the sunflower lanyard from COVID that you wore, which meant, you can't see all disabilities.
Okay.
Maybe that's something we could look to try but I think you need a diagnosis.
No, you can see my massive tits.
You've not got tits.
True.
Has Ruesha been invited to visit the palace yet? Farah was and now is technically unemployed and homeless. That's from Alan Smith. Okay. Hi to Alex. Shaban, I loved your argument with Jeff Stelling this week. Thanks, Alex. We're absolutely fine. It was just we're all entitled to our own opinions. Good morning to Jade. Good morning. Good evening. Ruesha, can you make an official video for your Achilles song since being free? I'd love that.
Say that again.
Can you make a video for the Achilles song?
Everyone out there, if you want to directly go to Lucy Quinn, and a key member of this song is Harriet Scott, who used to play for Birmingham, and we were all in the Irish team together. But
She's
Harriet
now a
Scott
doctor and literally
left to pursue her dream of being a doctor, which is
she's got the things on.
Extremely inconsiderate and selfish of her. But if you all get on to Harriet and Lucy Quinn to finish the rest of my song, and we could maybe make a music video together, that would be great, because I do think that would storm the charts, or it would storm the women's football charts anyway. Do you know what I mean? So
I think you're right. Let's just release it. By the way, Crystal Palace have signed Jamaican defender Swaby from AC Milan. Arsenal's Laura Wienreuter is close to Manchester City loan move. Oh, do you know, very random, but I see Laura Wienreuter best part of most days because we live close to each other.
all right, creepy creeperson.
And she's just lovely.
She is a lovely girl.
just lovely.
Lovely girl.
I remember one day being at, I think it was one of Arsenal's County Cup wins of the last few seasons, and her mum and dad were there, and the kids were fairly young, so I must have seen them a few times. But at the County Cup final, I'd had a few drinks.
Not like you.
Because she's from Austria. I was singing The Hills Are Alive with the sound of music to her
Right.
parents.
And what did you do?
Didn't love it.
Right.
No, they were just like, how are your kids? And I was like, Austria, the hills are...
They must have really enjoyed that. They must
What a
have thought,
melt. What
who
an absolute...
is this absolute freaky freakerson, honestly.
What an app.
Yeah.
It's so stereotypical as well. It's like we've got more to our life than fucking sound of music. It's a good one though.
Hi there, we have come here back to the comments section. Surely Arsenal can afford to spend more to compete with Chelsea? Yes, you would think so. Ruesha, what went down with you and London City? Guys, I have a video on that.
No.
I can.
What?
I have a video that will be coming out soon.
Of you in London City. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Okay,
just
okay.
basically what happened, what went down. So that is good, it's ready to go, but I'm just picking what day I will air that and what day I have to...
Don't say it. Don't say it. Just don't say it. Do you think you'll get a club soon, Rue? Do you think that'll happen? I'm really hoping for you, doll.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm absolutely fecked right now. But hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be a couple of teams out there that will let me come in and train with them.
Hopefully somebody's
Let me come in and
watched you.
train, and then they'll go, all right, you're not as shite as I think, or oh, you're not as bad as I thought, or
You're worse than we
you're
thought."
worse than we thought, but you've got good banter. Didn't know, thought you had a bit of trouble, because I actually think I go into a team and nobody actually has a bad thing to say about me. That's the funny thing.
It's not what I've heard.
Well,
Listen,
I've got a bad rep out there, and then people meet me, they're like, you're actually fucking sound, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I know.
You're not
What's the
there.
problem?
I'd just like to say we're hitting a dry spell. There's no update, and I don't think any update is coming now. Tonight, it looks like Keira Walsh is done to Chelsea, but we've not heard anything officially yet from the club. It's also looking promising that she's had a medical and everything has progressed nicely. Still nothing confirmed on Chloe Kelly to Arsenal. So very good chance the Manchester United thing could still happen. Maybe she's forcing hands a little bit, but I don't see Man City agreeing to anybody but Arsenal on these terms. Everything else is up in the air, but this has been quite nice. Before we go, do you want to give us like a Jonas Duval end of transfer window? Like,
No, Jonas is away living his life now, and I don't want him to think that
oh my
'cause
god!
I think some people
Don't be such a fucking
I'm
bore.
not. What has Jonas Duval got to do with transfer deadline day?
We'll say he's
know what I
getting
mean?
Chloe Kelly at the club.
What?
And you're
What are you talking about?
I
He
am
lives in,
delighted.
he lives
for
in
Chloe.
America now.
I know, but he's giving her like
Gas, no, your taxi's outside. That's it. Your taxi's out. Get the fuck. Get the fuck.
I was just asking for the people in the comments.
But I will say it's been a great evening here. Another fantastic transfer deadline day.
Do Jim White instead.
It's been absolutely great. It's been flying here. Again, there's actually been no official confirmation made about the future of Keira Walsh and Chloe Kelly. But we'll be keeping a close eye on it, and we'll hopefully bring you some more news in the next few hours. But until then, good night.
Thank you so much for watching. This was the start of many more brilliant transfer windows to come. Let's hope we have an exciting end to the evening. Please like, please subscribe. We love you very much, and we'll see you again at some point. Oh shit, it's
What?
Arsenal City this weekend. It's City Arsenal this weekend.
Right?
So we'll maybe see you at some point after that.
Okay.
Happy deadline day. Love you. Bye.